Hey everyone, I'm Redneck-Alcatraz. We're back for another one of our Christmas holiday specials. This time, we're going to be coming at you with a classic, well known song that I'm pretty sure everyone here has heard at one point or another. This is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'm just kidding. No, it's not. This is You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This song is done by Thurl Ravenscroft, and it is his voice is amazing for this, and I st- I finally found a good version of this, and I'm just gonna go with it. I've heard this song many times. It is phenomenal. Did a little bit of research. The lyrics were originally written actually by Dr. Seuss himself, and Thurl Ravenscroft is the original singer of this. So if you've ever seen the original animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas, this is him singing it. Um, So, yeah, and then I did some research on this guy, and I'm gonna reveal some details about him later, for those to stick around, about some of the history of this guy, because he's actually pretty amazing. And you've probably let's see, if you're over the age of, I'd say, 20 or 25, you've heard his voice before on TV. You probably didn't know it, but as usual, it's time for me to shut up. We're gonna get this show rolling with the music, the song first. Uh Untouched, just me shut up and muted. And then we'll come back through, I'll give you some more details about him, and then we'll go back through it again. This time with myself unmuted.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato splotched with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, mangled up in tangled up knots. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nauseous super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked hoss, Mr. Grinch. You're a three-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
This song always gets me just because some of the lines, the creativity of it. Three-decker toadstool, sauerkraut sandwich with arsenic sauce. Toadstool is a very poisonous mushroom, and arsenic can kill you too. Oh, I'm sorry. This song has always been amusing to me. Um, okay, to get back on focus a little bit. Thurl Ravenscroft, the reason I said if you're over the age of like 20, probably actually over 25, you know his voice. Um, one, well, if you're a lot older than that and you've seen a lot of the old Disney cartoon movies and such, he's in there for a lot of them. Uh, for more modern stuff, for over 50 years, he did the voice of Tony the Tiger for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Like, literally, from 1953 to 2005, he was the voice of Tony. So, as a kid, you've probably seen one Kellogg's Frosted Flake commercial or another at some point in your life, and that was him. Also, through part of the 70s and the 80s, he was Jeffrey the Giraffe for Toys R Us. So, he also was on Sesame Street for 15 years doing John the Cow. I honestly don't remember that character, but not much. But yeah, he's got his acting career as a just person doing voices in movies started in like 1939 to 1998. So that alone, that's nearly 60 years. I mean, it's literally 59 years he's been doing stuff. Um, was doing stuff. I'm sorry. He passed away in 2005. Literally, and up till 2004, he was still recording. Um, and even after his death, Kellogg still uses some of their Tony the Tiger commercials. Still use some of the voice lines from him. It's now voiced by somebody else, obviously, but he actually was still. They still have stuff with his voice, and that's amazing. There's a lot also some of the Disney attractions, like at the theme parks and such, they still have stuff that's using his voice at some of the theme parks. I mean, you can look it up on Wikipedia, and I'll include the link below. But he's he was a very prolific voice actor. I mean, you look at some of these names, and it's like you think back to a lot of the Disney stuff, like the Lorax. Yeah, he was one. He was the singer in the Lorax. Um, Here's another one. Let me pull this. He was in the original Jungle Book. Obviously, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Duh. Um, he did Paul Bunyan in Paul Bunyan. As many people of you may remember that one, but he was in the original Peter Pan, Jack the Beanstalk, Alice in Wonderland. He was in all of those. Pinocchio. He was in that. So yeah, no, he's in a lot of these. Uh oh, the animated Hobbit, 1977. He was in there. So yeah, no, he's done a lot, a lot of which people probably don't recognize or realize, but he's done some stuff over the years. That and I'll be honest, this song is great. Um, it actually, oh, where was that? Where was the listing? I think it hit um last winter. It actually hit. Here we go. US Billboard Hot 100 chart at number 32 in the week ending January 2nd, 2021, which means he is officially a top 40 solo artist. And that song is still hitting the chart what is this, 80 years after it came out? Let's see, when did. No, 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 no. 60 years. No. 66, 2001. I can do math, I promise. 55 years. 55 years. 80 years since he started. 80 plus years since he started. But yeah, 55 years. That song is still popular and hitting the charts. That's the longevity for what's not a. I don't even know how you would describe this song other than just fun. Anyway, time for me to shut up. We're gonna go through it again. I'm gonna be commenting on it, as you probably saw. Anyway, I need to shut up. Let's go.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch.
As cuddly as a cactus. Exact opposite. As charming as an eel. I'll be honest, I've never actually seen an eel in real life. So I honestly, outside of pictures and vids, I've actually never seen one.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
I have seen a bad banana, never one that had a greasy black peel though. That's nasty. Nasty, nasty.
You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole.
Big
Your
black hole.
brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul,
I hope nobody's an arachnophobiac. Because if you are, you don't want to be around the Grinch because it's kind of full of spiders.
Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole.
Which is impressive because the original saying, I think, was you wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. They had to get it up to 39.5. And that's saying something.
You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile.
That's
You
nasty.
have all
That's
the
wrong.
tender sweetness of a
That's
seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile.
That's also saying something because crocs aren't known for having the nicest of temperaments. Actually, how would you even get a crocodile seasick? I don't know, but that probably would not be a pleasant critter to deal with. And he'd still take it over Grinch.
You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're
Saying
a
so.
nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch.
Stereotypes.
The
Stinky
three
socks, too.
words that best describe you are
Really
as
bad
follows,
ones.
and I quote, stink, stank, stunk. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato splotched with moldy purple spots,
Dead
Mr.
tomatoes.
Grinch.
Moldy
Your
purple spots.
soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, mangled up in tangled up knots.
I love how he can just go from conversational to then drag it out with that song voice. It. The most deplorable rubbish imaginable.
Disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, mangled.
Also, how he does it. Deplorable rubbish imaginable. Or, I can't even say it. I can't.
Overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, mangled up in tangled up knots.
Most deplorable
You
rubbish
nauseate
imaginable.
me, Mr. Grinch,
I get nauseated by that too, by the
with a
description.
nauseous super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked hoss, Mr.
Crooked turkey jockey. How did they come up with this stuff?
Grinch. You're a three-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
Three-decker sauerkraut toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce. No. No. That. No. All right, guys. That's. I'm sorry. This song makes me laugh. It really does. It's great. All right, that's gonna be it for my shenanigans on this one. Um, thank you for watching. Um, check out, do some research, see what some of the other stuff this guy's done, and see how much of it you've heard, and you're like, that was him. Hmm. Um, including he also worked as a backup singer with a couple other well-known individuals, including like Bing Crosby, Frankie Lane, Spike Jones, um, and a couple others. I'm forgetting names, but I can't remember. Anyway, check out the Wikipedia article on this guy. I'm going to post it in the description below. Look it up. It's pretty interesting. He was a man who this is what he did. This is what he liked to do. And he didn't stop pretty much up until like within a year of him dying, which he died from cancer, so he probably wasn't physically able to continue up until that point. But still, this is what he did, and this is what he loved doing, so he kept doing it. And it's great. Mad respect. But yeah, check out some of my other Christmas stuff. I'm gonna get this added to the playlist, and don't worry, this ain't it. I've got some more coming. See you next time.